Hey, good morning. Yes, indeed, the morning is good. I want to believe it is the same for everybody. Yes, we have Kelechi Ume and Stephen Ojo here with us. How are you doing today? How was the weekend? I'm going to use the question to also confirm if the audio level is good to go. So I'm going to wait for your replies in the chat section. How was the weekend? Hope you are ready for a brand new week. Of course, every day, every week has opportunities in store for us. It's for us to be able to show up and then to take charge. We need to show up and take charge at the end of the day. Thank you. Kelechi Ome said, good morning, sir. My weekend was good. How about yours? Mine was eventful. Mine was good, right? And it's going to be a wonderful week as well. I was about to mention one of the things I did this weekend rather. Stephen Ojo, morning boss, morning to you too. Great, good to have you guys here. Maybe I should mention one of the things I did. I went to watch a game, and that's hockey. So it was kind of fun learning the sports, even though I've been watching it for a while on TV. But watching it live was, different at the end of the day. So it was good. It was a weekend that, of course, you wouldn't want to end. Of course, we always want the weekend to be a long one, right? Hope we are getting ready for elections. Please ensure to stay safe. Ensure your family and loved ones too are also safe as well. Best to make calls if you can instead of going out. And of course, that's what I'm telling my family and loved ones back in Nigeria and all. Okay, awesome. Kelechi Ume said, hockey, nice. Yes, it's a very fast game. I can tell you that. It's a very fast and aggressive game. Yeah, I can tell you that. It's actually cool, something different from soccer, our usual soccer and all. And we're waiting for others to join us. So we're going to kick off in the next 1 minute or so. Beautiful. I have somebody that just joined us again. Right. So I was also about to say that yesterday was also a good one for the NBA All-Stars. If anybody watches the NBA All-Stars as well, or maybe we'll just stick to soccer. Because I also know that the attention is on the elections for this week and next and all. Okay, great. So it's a pleasure having you guys here with us again. And of course, as usual, please post this up on your WhatsApp status. Post this up on your Telegram, Twitter, post it everywhere. Let's have more people that will join us for our sessions. I want a situation where we're going to be 50 plus. Right, I think the highest we've gotten is about 20 thereabout, 20 something, I don't know. But I want this place to be filled up sooner than later. So call people, let people join, let them learn. It's a free platform for everybody to, gain something at the end of the day. Right? Okay, so we are discussing Forex trading for beginners. Well, basically, we're discussing how to trade the financial market for beginners, because with the knowledge that we are going to be dishing out, you can trade whether it's the Forex markets, euro, pounds, yen, and the rest of them, currencies, or you can trade the likes of the stocks, equities, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Tesla, or you can trade cryptos, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, Ripple, Luna, and so on. So there are a lot of financial instruments that you can trade. So this is basically the beginner workshop to bring everybody up to speed. And as we proceed, also ensure that you have questions, you ask them based on what we're going to be discussing. It is the intention and the dreams of 10 Trade for everybody to be successful in the business, right? It will be good for 10 Trade and to also be good for you, right? So that's why as we are having this session, we want everybody to be in tuned. We want you to be plugged in. What happens when you plug in an iron? when you plug in an iron to a socket. That's the only time it can work. Yeah. So for you to take advantage of this information that we're dishing out for it to work for you, you need to be plugged into this socket, right? Great. So Forex trading for beginners, let us proceed. It's a pleasure having everybody here. Don't forget, post this up on your status, WhatsApp, on your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Let's have more people join us, right? So it's a pleasure having you guys. And of course, we are starting now. And this is obviously brought to you by 10 Trade, the broker of choice, the broker where you are going to find your success. I want to believe some of us most likely have been trading with a few brokers before now, and you haven't seen much progress, or you have not been withdrawing, or whatever the case might be. But trust me, it's going to be different here, right? So a quick disclaimer for you. Please note that the information we're giving you is strictly for educational purposes. And also note that this business carries a high level of risk as it's a leverage business. And of course, you need to ensure you minimize your losses and then you maximize your profit. And those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about in our session for this week, right? So this is going to be 4 days workshop. So information, as we always say, is what you are here for, right? But the information without implementation, meaning that if you do not apply this information, of course, it will end up being a waste and you will not get the transformation at the end of the day. So you guys, you know what to do. Make sure to implement all the information you get during this week. And of course, you'll see the changes. And as you are here, you are most likely a new or struggling trader, and that is your situation. That is the problem, because it's a problem. Why is it a problem? Because you want to be profitable, right? But a lot of traders are not yet there for one reason or the other. So we're going to look at the journey from being a new or struggling trader to becoming a consistent, profitable trader, which is your desired situation. First of all, you need to tell yourself that you are a winner. I repeat, you need to tell yourself that you are a winner. It's a thing of affirmation. It has to do with the mind. And that is number one, developing the mentality. Mentality is what? Not giving up. Mentality is what? Telling yourself something positive. I am a winner. Today I'm going to win. Overall, I'm going to win, and so on. The more you do that, the more you believe in yourself. And of course, you would achieve that without a doubt. Manage your risk. Also, you would need to know how to manage your risk appropriately. Very key, very, very important. You need to know how to manage your risk. And then also, managing your risk is what we just mentioned not too long ago, based on the disclaimer, minimizing your losses and maximizing your profits, minimizing, especially based on knowing the proper lot size volume. We're going to be talking about that also today as we proceed. Developing a strategy, how to use the market analysis to place trades, entry and exit, trading plan and trading journal. You must always have a plan, and it's always good to keep records of your trading. And then finally, avoid unnecessary losses. If you can avoid unnecessary losses, you'll start to attract strictly winners, right? So that's it. And then 8 hours rule, 24 hours rule. It states, if you haven't heard this before, we're saying this so that we can help you to practice, help you to achieve your dreams in good time. 888, 8 hours for sleeping. That is the recommended time by the doctor. 8 hours for your work, your 9 to 5 as an employee. And then the remaining 8 hours is for you. So the remaining 8 hours, of course, you can shed some good time, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours in a day to be able to study the market, right? And then you have to reduce your social media, because a lot of us will do social media more than reading, more than studying. So if you can have a balance, trust me, you are good to go and you'll find success sooner than later. So that's the 8 hours rule for you, to help you to know how you structure your time properly based on your sleeping time, which obviously a lot of people don't sleep 8 hours, right? 8 hours for work. A lot of people don't work 8 hours. You always have 1 hour break and so on. And then 8 hours for yourself. So you have good time within the 24 hours, because people normally say, I don't have time, right? So let's continue. We want everybody to pay attention. Please, guys, try and invite people. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. Try to invite people to join us today. There's still enough time. We want you to pay attention. Everybody should pay attention. Take notes. Make sure you're taking down notes. Make sure you have a demo or a live account with TenTrade. Very, very key, very, very important. There's something that will be given out later. It's more or less like a bonus, especially if you fund your account, right, to help a lot of you. I think we must have mentioned that earlier. A lot of us must have heard it. And if you haven't, let us know. We would reveal that to everybody. Most times we try to reveal it towards the end so that we have more people that have, joined us, like somebody just joined us now, Adekola Abdullah. Okay, then practice, practice, practice. There's no two ways about it. You need to practice and practice and practice a lot. Introduction to the business. Let's quickly do a quick introduction because this is the beginner session. We're going to look at these questions now with respect to the business. So if you say, what is trading? What is trading all about? Trading, first of all, we need to know that it is a lucrative online business. That's why we're all here. We are all here to make money. So trading is a lucrative online business that you can do from anywhere in the world, whether you're using your laptop, smartphone, your desktop, tablet, or whatever. You can do it from anywhere in the world. So what is trading? Trading is simply the buying and selling. I repeat, trading is simply the buying and selling of one currency against another, right? That is for currencies. So trading is simply the buying and selling of different instruments, different financial instruments. And as we always say, you can trade any instrument of choice. You can trade the likes of the cryptos, the Forex, and so on. So trading is simply the buying and selling of different instruments, and the instruments are such as Forex, commodities, equities, indices, cryptos, and a whole lot of others there. With TenTrade, you have enough instruments to trade and to be profitable at the end of the day. So there is no lack of instruments, right? So how do you make money? This is one very important question. I know we have some people here that are new. There's some people that are struggling. So we have to do this for everybody at the end of the day. There's no information, there's no knowledge that is a waste for you all, right? So that's why I said invite as many people that can join us, right? So how do you make money? You are going to make money from what? From the fluctuations in price. You make money from price fluctuations. Price could either go up or price could go down, right? Now, you would even be asking yourself, how would the broker make money, right? Because that is also a key question to ask. So as we said, the price could either be going up or it could be going down, right? What about the broker? How will the broker make its money? Everybody, we need to know how everybody will make their money as well. I hope we're together. If we're together, please type 3. I want to be sure we're together. Type 3. It will help us to know that, yes, your attention is here, and then we are together indeed. I'll be throwing you guys some curveballs just to be sure that we're indeed together and we are paying attention. Thank you, guys. I love your comments coming in fast. Kelechi, Adekola, who just joined us not too long ago, Solomon and Linda. Thank you guys for saying 3. Awesome. For those that might be wondering that what is 3, what are you guys typing 3 for? That means that their attention is not here. And don't forget, you are here because you want to make money. So the broker is going to make money from what is known as spread. Spread is known as the difference between the buying and the selling prices. Spread is known as the difference between the buying and the selling prices, right? So that's a spread. You can write that down. I do believe that we're taking down notes at the end of the day. When can you trade, right? Somebody just said 3. I hope that the person knows why he's saying 3. That's Mr. Femi. Okay, I think you've been with us for a while, because there's some people that are joining and they might not know why people are saying 3. They might think it's a bonus or a giveaway, and they might just be rushing to type 3. When can you trade? You can trade any time of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and also at night. It is a 24 hours market, so you can trade any time of the day. Guys that are just coming, you're welcome. Let me just type this out because some people might not be able to hear me. Ensure to enable your audio via Zoom in order to hear. Okay, so I just type that out. So hopefully those that cannot hear, they see the message and then they do the needful. When can you trade? 24 hours, morning, afternoon, night. The market opens Sunday night, right, by 11 p.m. and then closes Friday night by 11 p.m. So those are the periods you can trade, 24 hours, right? Where can you trade? You can trade from anywhere in the world. You can trade from anywhere in the world, right? It's an online business. So whether you are at the office, you are at home, you go on holiday, you relocate, whatever the case might be, you can trade from anywhere in the world. Who can trade? Anybody, everybody can trade. Number one, those that are looking for money are the ones to trade, of course. And then it doesn't also depend on your background. You could be a doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, engineer. So we're not bothered what you are doing. All you need to know is that you want to make money, either to supplement what you are doing already or to use as a major source of income. The choice is yours. So everybody can trade as long as you have the right tools. What are the right tools? You need the internet-enabled device, number one, right, which is what you're using to connect to us now, your smartphone, laptop, desktop, tablet. And you need internet. You also are using your internet to connect to us now as well. What else do you need? You need the software, the trading application, the MetaTrader 5. And we said, kindly open the demo or the live account on that TenTrade. You need to do that. In order to do that, if you don't have an account with TenTrade, reach out to the person that connected you to this class, to this session on that TenTrade. The person will help you to register. And if you have registered and you don't have a demo account, you can reach out to your account manager. Let me know and we'll see what we can do for you as well. Okay, how to trade. This is the most important question of the day, how to trade, because we want to make money. So because we want to make money, we must know how to trade. So in order for us to know how to trade, these are the things we're going to be focusing on. The MetaTrader 5. Under TenTrade, it is the MetaTrader 5 that we'll be using. I know some of us are used to the MetaTrader 4, but don't worry, whether it's the MetaTrader 4 or the MetaTrader 5, it is still more or less the same thing. It's a platform to open, close, and modify trades. And none will give you more money than the other. So do not worry on which one you are using. TenTrade uses MetaTrader 5. Right, MetaTrader 5 has more functions, right? So apart from the MetaTrader 5, we'll look at market analysis, risk management, and psychology. This MetaTrader 5 is strictly to open, close, and modify trades. We're going to do that now, today, right? And then market analysis is to enter and exit trades. How to enter and then how to exit trades, that will be strictly for tomorrow's session. We'll break that down some more. Risk management also to minimize losses and maximize profit. We all need to know how to minimize our losses and maximize our profit efficiently. Very key, very, very important. Psychology, mindset, the attitude of a trader, how to control your emotions, because emotions is in everything in life. What do you do if somebody should bump you from behind? You are driving and another car bumps you from behind. How will you react? Your emotions are very key. You need to be able to control your emotions. It's very important because it's going to help you to be a profitable, consistently profitable trader, right? Consistency. Awesome. So now we want to do something. We want to dive into the MetaTrader 4, and we're going to look at it with respect to how to open, how to close, and how to modify trades. Very key, very, very important. We're going to do this in a few minutes, so we need your full attention. And then if you have your own demo account, especially, you could do some little practicals in the class. We always like it when we all participate. Do not just be a spectator. Do not be here and be listening without even taking down notes. But we want you to be here, listen, take down notes, and then practice as well. So once you practice, you have any issues, you quickly ask, time permitted, we would answer you, right? So please do the needful. Don't forget, information without implementation will not lead to transformation. You want to make money, that's the transformational aspect, that's the end result. Then you need to implement the information that we are giving you. There is no two ways about it. Okay, So we're going to be looking at this now, the MetaTrader 5, and this is how it looks like. You can see that we've done some numbers, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to switch over to the live trading application to show you how it looks like. And if you look at it here from the 1, 2, and 3 image, now I'm going to switch to the live MetaTrader 5 from 10 trade. Now you should be able to see the 1, 2, and 3. So let me ask this question, everybody. Can you see the 1, 2, and 3 on this live? We're saying live because if you look at it very well, prices are moving to the left-hand side to show you that people are actively buying and selling as we speak. So can you see the 1, 2, and 3? Let me get your feedback. Thank you, guys. And I can see everybody's audio is on. I believe Madam Grace, you just joined us right now. And Danin Tone Himi, hope I pronounced your name well. You're welcome as well. Right, let's always try to come in good time. Beautiful. I see a lot of people saying yes, yes, yes. I'm going to quickly switch back to the slides so that you can see what we're talking about. So you can see the 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So let's quickly do something. I'm just going to introduce you to the 1, 2, 3 quickly without wasting much of our time. If you look at the number 1 section now, the number 1 is telling us the area of Market Watch. If you look at it very well, number 1 is telling us the area of Market Watch, and the area of Market Watch is, as you can see, it was where we have all the instruments. You can see all the instruments right in front of us. From all the instruments, what else can you see? You can see the bid and the ask prices. The bid price is the price when you want to sell. That's what you're going to click on. And the ask price is when you want to buy. You can see there's a difference between the two of them, the bid and the ask, because they are not the same. So the difference is what we call spread, S-P-R-E-A-D. You guys can write it down. We talked about it not too long ago. That is the profit for the broker, spread, S-P-R-E-A-D. So if you look at everything here, you will be able to easily identify the spread, right? You can see based on all the instruments under the 10 trade roof, right? Great. That's number 1. And then number 2 here has to do with everything, our money. You can see it's called toolbox right over here. This is everything that has to do with our money. You can see the account balance, the equity, free margin. You can see your history, which is also history of your trades, and some other information. But majorly, this toolbox section is strictly for your money, right? To know how much you have, how your trading is going, open trades, closed trades, and so on. Number 3 is giving us, number 3 is called chart window. I hope you guys are writing. Number 1 is Market Watch. Number 2 is Toolbox. Toolbox would also be known as the terminal area. While number 3 here is known as what? Number 3 is known as the chart window, C-H-A-R-T, chart window area. So from these 3 that we have here, we've mentioned number 1, number 2, and then chart window. Chart window is giving us the graphical illustration of the market. And if I were to ask you a question, now we normally do this at the very beginning to show you how easy this trading is. We normally do this at the very beginning to show you how easy and straightforward this trading is. Now look at the graph, this graph area, this chart window area. Who can tell us, is the market going up or is the market going down? Some of you are new to the business. So let me ask that question first of all. Is the market going up? Is the market going down? What do you think? Based on this chart, the chart window that we have here. What do you guys think? Is it going up or is it going down? I need more answers. I just have from one person. I need more answers. Do we agree with Mr. Femi or do you disagree? Okay, I'm going to do something now because now it looks like we have different answers. First person that answered was Mr. Femi, and Mr. Femi said up. The caller said uptrend, overall down. That's Kelechi. Grace said down. De Leke Oyo Olaoluwa said up. Interesting. Now you can see this is where a lot of us normally miss it, and that's why it's good that you are here on that 10 trade, because we are going to show you and explain to you how to look at the market the proper way. I repeat, the proper way. Now, let me help you guys. If you look at what we have in front of us, the first thing we would note is that this is the chart window, and I'm going to box it out here. This is the chart window area here. And then Where did they start from? It started from here. This is where price started from, as you can see, represented by these candles. And then where is it now? It is presently at this area here. Can we see? So from this box to this box, what direction is it going? This is box 1. We can call this box 1, and then we can call this box 2. So if we're going to connect the two boxes together, what direction is it going? You can see I drew an arrow. You can see the arrow connecting from this first box to the second box. What direction is the arrow pointing? It is down. Simple. I hope it is getting clearer, because some of you might just be looking at this area only. This area is just a little part of the entire story at large. So I hope you guys are learning something. That's what we said in this workshop for beginners. Even if you have been trading for a while, you will definitely still learn something at the end of the day. Some people are coming in a bit late. Well, not to worry. You're coming in late, you still have access to the recording. And that's why we're going to try as much as possible not to make the recording too lengthy. We have Bobby Andy that won't be able to hear us. I'm just going to send this message so that hopefully Bobby Andy sees it and makes the adjustment from the Zoom area. So we've just talked about the 1, 2, 3 now. And let me tell you what we did for you. Let me tell you what Tentrade did for you. Now, as you can see, we said this is down, right? So as this is down, that has to do with what? It has to do with direction. The market is strictly direction. And when we say direction, it could either be up or it could be down. So if it is up, as you can see, up is for buyers, right? If you look very well on the image that we have over here, up is for buyers, because the buyers are the ones that want the price to go up, right? Just like saying you buy something. We're going to use prices to explain as well. Now you buy something at a price of 20. You buy something at the price of 20. For you to make money, remember, we're all here to make money, whether you're a buyer or you're a seller, you want to make money. So for you to make money as a buyer, I repeat, for you to make money as a buyer, you want the price to go up to probably like 30, right? To 30, which means that you have made the difference, which is 10. You have made 10. And then if the price should go down to maybe like 15, that means that you have lost 5 as a buyer. Now, the opposite is the case. Now, for the buying and the selling, the two of them, I'll explain it this way, that one man's poison is another man's meat, right? One man's poison is another man's meat, meaning that the buyer's profit up is the seller's loss. You can see the seller's loss. Meaning that if the seller should enter the market at 20, they want the price to go down for profit. You can see the buyers want the price to go up. That means that the sellers are in the opposite direction. So between the buyers and sellers, it is like a tug of war. They are doing battle for price. Somebody is trying to take the price up while the other person is trying to take the price down. So this explanation based on the direction for buyers and sellers should help us to understand the market much better. Why buy and why sell? You are buying because you have information that the price is going to go up, so you buy. Or you sell because you have information that the price is going to go down. Now, don't forget, we said something, and we're going to continue to repeat it every now and then. Information without implementation will not lead to transformation, which simply means that you need to practice. Guys, don't forget, still invite people, let the numbers increase. We need more people to join us, right? So now this is the explanation for this aspect over here, and we're going to still explain it more because we are going to place a trade now, right? We're going to place a trade on the platform, the MetaTrader 5, Tentrade MetaTrader 5. We're going to look at how to open a trade using market execution and, of course, pending order. There are 2 ways to place a trade. And we're going to show you those 2 ways now, right? So as we cross over to the trading application, as you can see now, we've crossed over to the trading application. This is what we're going to do, right? We're going to look at how to open a trade, right, using the 2 ways, which is open a trade now and open a trade at a later time. So this is the platform once again. For us to place a trade, we're simply going to click on new order at the top corner here. You can see where the mouse is. This new order, you can get it from different sections as well. You can also get it from here, anywhere here, click on new order, and so on. You can also get it from here as well. Right click here in the toolbox terminal area. You can see that I've taken you around to different areas where you can highlight this. So let's click here, new order. And you can see we have a new order here for Euro USD. The type here, market execution. We'll also look at penny order as well quickly because of time. And then the volume here, this volume, we'll talk about this when we get to the risk management. But for now, everybody, please use the smallest volume of 0.01. Stop loss and take profit. Stop loss and take profit. Stop loss is to protect your account from further losses, as the name implies, stop loss. And take profit is to acquire the profit that you have made thus far. Quick question, guys. Which one do you think it is? Which one do you think is more important? Is the stop loss more important than the take profit, or is the take profit more important than the stop loss? Which one do you think is more important? Anybody? While I wait for your answer on that, we're going to continue. Field policy, don't need to really bother yourself with this. Comments, you don't need to bother yourself with this as well. If you notice something, some of us are using the mobile device, which is on the phone. And on the phone, most likely, there are a lot of things that you will not need here. This laptop version, it gives you everything. But the mobile version, which is supposed to be the user-friendly version, it gives you exactly what you need. So we don't need to talk about everything over here because it's not everything that you need to know. One example I normally use, I don't know whether you guys drive. For those that drive or for those that enter cars, automatic cars, you notice that for the transmission, you notice that you have the D for drive, you have the L, S, and some other ones, 1, 2. You notice that it is not everything that drivers use. I'm sure you'd agree with me. There's not everything that you use as well. Thank you, guys. I can see your answers coming in. Kelechi says stop loss. Grace says stop loss. Linda, stop loss. Everybody seems to be saying stop loss. Wow, interesting. Nobody said take profit. So I can see that some of us are already trading. And from your answer, I'm going to say something and hopefully you laugh. From your answer, I believe that a lot of us might have, for those that answered especially, a lot of people are not answering. I don't know why, but let's continue. For those that answered, I want to believe that you probably must have had a lot of losses, or maybe you've crashed a couple of accounts. That's why I said what I say now, you might probably laugh. I hope you are laughing because for you to say stop loss, you already know because you have experienced it. I normally explain to people that are new, especially in this way. I normally ask this question, right? If you could use only one, use either the stop loss or use the take profit and go and sleep. Which one do you think would help you to sleep better? Meaning that you set only one. If you set only the take profit, you don't set stop loss. What is the worst thing that can happen to that account? The worst thing. The worst thing is that you can lose your whole money because you did not use a stop loss, right? And then what if you use only stop loss? You don't use take profit. What is the worst thing that can happen? You're going to have a small loss, a very small loss at the end of the day, right? So we need to understand stop loss and take profit, the importance of both of them, right? So one is more important than the other. So now we're going to do something. We want to place a trade now. I'm going to show you how to place a trade, right? Using the software. And we're going to do this mini, money, more. We're going to click on buy. Why did I do mini, money, more, guys? I did mini, money, more to show you that for you to place a proper trade with real money, it is not gambling, number one. This mini, money, more that we just did is more or less gambling, meaning that it might work, it might not work, but you are going to be placing trades based on information. Right? Information. Why are you buying? Why are you selling? It all has to do with information. But we don't have any information now. So we are just showing you how to use the software only, right? So please do not trade this way. So we're going to click on buy now. I'm going to show what happens quickly. You click on buy. If you look very well, now we have a trade running here. Don't forget this toolbox area is also known as the terminal area. And we said it has to do with our money and our open trades and so on. Here is Market Watch, where we get the instrument of choice. Chart window is where we analyze. Analysis, as we said earlier, the trend of this market is down, as you can see. So now we've placed a trade over here, and you can see all the parameters that we have here have come alive. They are alive now, so your money is working, right? So as you can see, balance, equity, margin, free margin, and margin level. I'm going to do something for you guys. I'm going to close this trade. Don't forget, this is a demo account. Obviously, I wouldn't be using my live, and I know you wouldn't be using your live for practicals. So this is a demo account. I'm going to close this now. I'm going to close it because I want to show you guys something. I want us to quickly start again. So now we have closed the trade, right? So as we've closed it, we don't have anything running. But over here in the toolbox, we can only see the balance, equity, and free margin. Balance is your money, your account balance. Your equity has to do with the account balance and what you have based on your profit. You can see the profit is 0. So that means the equity is the same thing with the balance, because the equity, listen guys, the equity is the balance and the profit. You know, the profit could be plus or minus, right? And then the free margin is telling us the free equity that we have left to place more and more trades, right? So with that said, hope you understand the balance, the equity, and the free margin now. You need to understand your parameters, especially when it has to do with your money. I closed that trade so that we can understand what happens before you place a trade and then what happens after you place a trade. We're going to go back here and click on new order, and we're going to click on that buy again, and we're going to see what happens over here. So we click on buy, it means that we're opening a trade. So we click on buy, voila, we have a trade running now. You can see it's about a negative of 2 cents. It's just 2 cents, 4 cents negative. And if you look very well, the equity is going to continue to fluctuate. It's fluctuating because the equity is the balance and the profit section here. And you can see now it is positive. As positive, it means that the equity should be a bit larger than the balance because we're adding, right? The margin, you know, we did not have margin before. Now we have a margin. This margin simply means that this is the equity, the amount required to open this trade, based on this volume. We're going to try not to confuse you based on the volume. Remember, I said when we get to the risk management, we're going to explain this better, but we just want you to understand how to place trades straightforward using the software, whether you're on the mobile or whether you are on your laptop, desktop devices. So we have the margin here, and then look at the free margin. Remember we said the free margin is what? The free equity remaining. Now, how do you get the free equity remaining? This free margin and this margin here is used margin, by the way, based on this trade. So used margin, now if you place more and more trades, your used margin is going to increase because you are placing more trades. So your used margin and your free margin will give you the equity, right? Your used margin and the free margin together will give you the equity. So if you can look at this now, you quickly add them to give you the equity. Margin level is what we call the health bar. It shows how healthy your account is, you know, up to now. Now look at what we have here. We have over 466,164.02%. What does this mean? It means that your account is still good to go. But by the time your trade starts to go against you, this your margin level that you can look at as your health bar, it starts to drop. And if it drops up to a particular level, it shows that your account is suffering tremendously. I will still explain this margin level later when we get to the risk management with respect to what we call margin call. There's a margin call, and that happens when a trader, if you have blown an account before, sorry to laugh, I've blown so many accounts, so obviously I understand what this is. So for those that might have blown an account as well, please let us know if you remember your margin level being low and you get like a margin call where all your trades start to get closed automatically, right? Now, as I said that, let me also ask this question. Who is new to the business? If you are new, type new. And if you are struggling, type struggling. That simply means that we should have comments from everybody. Is either you are new or you are struggling. Or if you're an expert, then of course, you might not reply. So if you do not reply, I'm going to take note of those that reply in the comment section. If you do not reply, then that simply means that you are an expert, right? You are already doing well. Making good pips equals to making good money. And of course, you really don't need this class. This is for beginners. Okay, I'm calculating all the people that we have here and all the comments that we have as well to know fully who are those that are struggling as opposed to those that are new. Linda says struggling, so that's 1. Adekola 2, struggling. Femi 3, struggling. We have 1 person for new, that's Grace, so 3 for struggling, 1 for new, 4 for struggling. John 2 for new, 3 for new, so that's 3 to 4. Another person new, Lawrence 4 to 4, Joseph 5 to 4. So we have 9 people that replied, and we have more than 9 people here. So that means that the remaining people are experts. It's good to have you here, everybody, on different levels of trading. Okay, another comment coming in, new. So we have 6 people that are new and then 4 that are struggling. Thank you. And you can see that this here indeed is for the newbies, it's for those that are totally new to the business. And of course, we'll always have people that are struggling, because if you are struggling, there isn't much difference between you that you are new and struggling. Why? Because you are not making anything, or you are making, you are losing, you are all over the place. That's why it's good for you to be here as well. Guys, invite more people. Those that you know are struggling, those that you know that are new, let them join us. Another comment coming in, and we have another struggling. That's about 6 to 5. Awesome. So it's more or less an even mark at the end of the day. Okay, so now let's continue with what we have just done. Now we have successfully placed a trade, and then there's something that is wrong over here. Who can see what is wrong with this trade that we have placed? We have placed a trade, but there's something that is very wrong with the trade. Can anybody identify that thing before we show you? We want to be sure that we are all paying attention. We talked about that thing not too long ago, and something that is very key, very, very important for all traders to take note of. Don't forget, guys, information without implementation will never, ever lead to transformation, right? This is not a thing of miracle. You need to put in the work. And that's why we keep on asking you questions to be sure that we're together, you're paying attention, you're taking down jottings. Let me tell you guys something. This is absolutely free. This session is free. The only thing that you are paying is what? The only thing that you are paying is attention. And that's what we always say. It's just your attention that you are paying here. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Great. Only 2 people answered, and they said, Mr. John said no stop loss. Linda said no stop loss and take profit. Yes, you are both correct, but majorly no stop loss. Because remember, no stop loss is more important than take profit, right? So now we need to look at how to input, how to calculate for the stop loss. I repeat, how are we going to input to calculate for the stop loss? This is what we're going to look at now. This is very, very important, and we want everybody to pay attention. In order for us to do this, we're going to switch back to the slides, right? Switch back to the slides. You guys can take down your notes as well. You can do your screenshot as well if you want, but taking down jottings would help your brain to register the information even better. So how to calculate stop loss and take profit. Guys, let's pay attention, guys. We won't have the privilege to repeat and repeat and repeat ourselves. That's why it's being recorded, and we don't want it to be too lengthy. So we are going to be using what is known as PIPs, PIP, price interest point, to calculate the stop loss. And this is known as movement in price from one place to the other. Movement in price from one place to the other. Now, if price should move from 0.1 to 0.9, what would we say that is? From 0.1 to 0.9, what would we call that? That should be 8 movements, right? Movement from one place to the other. So we're going to use this as our calculation, right? So please, we need your attention over here, because there's something crucial you need to take note of. And a lot of us didn't take note of this while we started, myself included, and this cost me a lot. Now we're using this as an example. We're using an example of buy Euro USD. And if you pay attention and you implement this, it will help you for the trade that we just placed. I believe some of us must have placed it together. on your 10 trade demo account. Please, guys, do not use your live accounts now, please. I'm smiling here. I'm sure you must have heard a little, in my voice. Please do not use your live accounts in this beginner session, right? Please, please, and please. Why? Because you are placing trades without any information, which is more or less gambling. We're just doing that for today to show you how to use the platform only. So to calculate stop loss and take profit, we are assuming it is a buy and you are buying at this price. Don't forget, guys, we said something that when you are buying, what direction do you want the price to go in your favor? You want it to go up in your favor, and that is for take profit. So you are buying at a price of, let me just put the price by the side, at a price of 1.03929. You are buying at this price and you want it to go up in your favor. So up in your favor has to do with take profit, and then against you has to do with stop loss. So now we are assuming, it's an assumption for now, guys. It's an assumption. We are assuming stop loss is 40 pips and take profit is 120. We are assuming now because we did not conduct any analysis. Analysis is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So we're just using random figures. That means that when you are also practicing, like what we're doing now, you can use random figures. Stop loss could be 35 pips. Take profit could be 90 pips. Stop loss could be 20 pips. Take profit could be 1,000 pips or whatever. I hope you understand. Use any value for now. So for stop loss, I'm going to show you guys something. This is where we need you to pay attention, guys. For stop loss, you can see we're subtracting, because if the price goes down, it is being subtracted. And if it goes up, it is being added, right? So for stop loss, we are subtracting. So you have it over here. Take note, guys. So now, these 40 pips, as you can see, right? This is what a lot of traders used to do back then, including myself. They write it like this, 40 in this manner, because you want to subtract, right? So you just write 40 in this manner. And this here is, if you remember your tens, your units, here is the units, which is the 9. The 2 is the tens. This 9 is hundreds, and so on. If you remember your units. So if you write your 40 pips this way, that means that 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus 4 cannot go. You borrow 1 from here. This becomes 8. And then, okay, I think I must have made a mistake in this calculation. If you look at it very well. 9 minus 0 is 9, right? You borrow from here, this becomes 12. 12 minus 4 should be 8. I don't know what I was doing when I was doing this calculation. Maybe I was sleeping, I really don't know. Okay, but look at what we're doing together. So you borrowed 1 from here, this becomes 8 again, so we'll put 8 here. 3 minus 0, this is 3. 0 minus 0 is 0. And then 1 minus 0 is 1. So for the stop loss here, we have 1.03889. That's what we have over here. For the take profit too, it seems I must have made a mistake as well. I don't know what's happening today. Sorry about that. For the take profit, we're adding the same 1.03929 for this example. 9 plus 0 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. So let's write it here, 9 and then 4. And then 9 plus 1 is 10. So 0 here. You carry 1 here. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 0 is 4, which is this. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this is what we have for the stop loss and the take profit. So this calculation, as we have just shown you, now there's something, a little tweak, a little thing that we need to understand about this calculation that we have just shown you here. The 40 pips here, right? The 40 pips here, we're going to show you something. So you guys, you can do a screenshot or you can write this down, because I'm going to switch back to the trading application. I want to show you guys something. So I'm going to clean this up and then cross over to the trading application to show you exactly what seems to be wrong over here. So now on the trading application, you should be able to see it now. If you go back and click on new order, here, this is what we want to show you. You can see the value here for selling. This is the value for selling, and this is the value for buying over here. Now look at the value for selling. Can you see the last digit here and the last digit here as well for buying? You'll notice that they are smaller than the rest. I repeat, they are smaller than the rest. As they are smaller than the rest, it is trying to tell us that this is a fraction. It's a fraction. You know, we're calculating in pips, right? It is a fraction of a pip. So this last digit here, as it's smaller, is called a pipette. P-I-P-E-T-T-E. P-I-P-E-T-T-E, right? It's called a pipette. So this pipette now, we need to include it in our calculation. We need to include it in our calculation. That means that the way we wrote this 40 is wrong, right? Because this 40 pips is also known as 40.0, 40.0 pips, right? Where this 0.0 here is acting as the pipette, while we have the 40 as the pips. Don't forget, this last digit is known as what? The last digit is known as the pipette, right? So as this last digit is known as the pipette, we need to honor it in our calculation. And that's why if you look at this here, this is what it's meant to look like, right? This is what it's meant to look like over here. So you can see this 40.0, which is 40.0 pips, can also be written as 400 pipettes, 400 pipettes, right? Guys, hope you're together. Hope we're learning something. This was a crucial mistake that I made back then. And then I noticed that I was having losses too fast. Meaning that when I was writing it as 40 here, it was not 40, but it was 4. Meaning that the trade will just go against me, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a loss. And then I'll be wondering why I had that loss very fast, right? Very key, very important. So until I understood better, that it's meant to be 40.0 pips, which is 400 pipettes over here. And that's why we write the 400 here. Remember, this side is the pipette. That means that this is pipette and this is pipette. So we'll write the 0 here and then 40 here. And then before you know it, what do we have? Before you know it, we have it looking like 400. So 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus 0 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. 3 minus 0 is 3. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. And then for the take profit, don't forget 120 pips would now be 120.0 or 1,200. 120.0 pips or 1,200 pipettes. And then you write it in this manner as well. Pipette, pipette, pipette. 9 plus 0 is 9. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 2 is 11. 1 here, 1 here. 1 plus 3 plus 1, that is 5. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 1 plus 0 is 1. You can see our calculation for stop loss and take profit here was correct. In the other one, we made a mistake, right? Great. I hope that you guys have learned this aspect because this was a killer for me and a lot of traders back then. And this might also be an issue for some of us. I just typed ensure to enable your audio for those that just came in as they won't be able to hear us. Now I'm going to put their names in so that they know that message is for them. That is for Ibrahim and also John. Okay, so I can see John has signed in properly. So Ibrahim should see it and sign in order to hear us. So now I want us to do something together. Please, let's do something together. Apologies, we're going to go past the 1 hour marker, right? But I believe you are getting value. If you're getting value, you can type value. Let's know if you're getting value because this aspect is a key aspect and a lot of traders normally make this mistake, right? So we're going to cross back to the MT4. We're going to cross back to the MT5 rather. And then we're going to do what? We're going to do that particular trade that we opened together, right? I don't know whether you open on your own side, but we're going to do this one together that we opened over here. You can see this is the trade. It is still running and wow, it's even in profit. But do not be happy, do not be sad, no matter what it is, because we did not use any information. This one is in profit. It could easily turn into negative sooner than later. Thank you guys for typing value. I can see all your values are here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And somebody said, calculate that take profit. Calculate that take profit. I don't know what you mean, but let's do that together Now, guys, if you look at what we have in front of us, this is the trade over here. I'm going to highlight it in blue. That's the trade over there highlighted in blue. We are buying. This is the first thing we need to know. We are buying, and then we're buying at this price. So let me write it at this top corner here. We are buying. You can also write it in your notes as I'm writing at 1.06891. That's the price in which we're buying at. And then as we are buying at that price, don't forget stop loss and take profit is what we want to calculate, as it is empty here, stop loss and take profit. So for stop loss, can somebody give us value to use for stop loss? You can see that we're even asking you for value because this is a practical, right? We have not done any analysis whatsoever to know, because it is the analysis that will help us to know the exact amount of stop loss and take profit to use. And we'll still show you that as we continue with analysis tomorrow. So who can give us values to use? Okay, Adele give us 60. I'm looking for the fastest fingers. So he gave us stop loss for take profit. Who can give us for, give us for stop loss? Who can give us for take profit? The first answer I get now for take profit is what we are most likely going to use. And I'm also asking this question for a particular reason, okay? Lauren said 50. Now, you said 50, and I'm going to explain something to you guys, right? Let me quickly explain something to you guys. The stop loss is 60 pips, and then somebody said take profit 50 pips. Please, this is a no-no. When you are trading, right, you need to cultivate the habit of having a take profit that is higher than a stop loss. It's like saying you bought something for 60 and then you're selling it for 50. That is a no-no. Always ensure that your take profit is higher than your stop loss. Let this, write this down in your books, asterisk. If you want to use a different color of a biro, do that, or box it, or whatever you want to do. This is very, very important, please. So somebody said 120, so we're going to use 120. So I'm just going to remove this 50. So take profit is 120, but also please don't let it be a thing of, because it's 60 pips, you're going to use 120 or 180 or 240. You're just going to be multiplying by 60. No, don't forget, it's also based on what the market has to give you. So instead of using 120, I will just call it 110, right? Because it doesn't have to be times 2, times 3, times 4, and so on. 110 pips. Now, in the next 1 minute, we want you to do it. So this is a quick classwork. We want you to do it and give us your answer. Give us the answer for stop loss first of all. What would our stop loss be for this trade where we are buying at this price, 1.06891? I'm not going to wait for everybody's answer because of time. Once I get 1 or 2 answers, we'll work with that. And one thing I'll tell you is that you need to implement, practice. Why? Because if we have different answers, then that means that somebody is right and then somebody is wrong. And we need to investigate further. That's why you need to join us. Do not assume. Assumption is a killer. I used to assume, a lot of us used to assume, and then we know where it got us. So I'm waiting for you guys. Nobody has dropped their answer for the stop loss. We want you to do your calculation, just as we showed you in that example. So we've shown you examples for illustration's sake. Now we're giving you classwork. And if you want, we can give you assignment. And if you want also, I can talk to the 10 trade management. We can give you exam. We can give you exam and drill you. Okay. First answer I have here for stop loss coming from Madam Grace said 1.06831. Okay, that's from Madam Grace. And then we have Linda with a different answer. Please, let's do for stop loss first of all. So we're on the same page. Madam Linda gave us 1.6291. And then Ade Kodla gave us 1.06291. You can see we have 3 answers. We have 3 answers for stop loss. And you can see Madam Linda has changed or corrected herself. And I'm going to say something about that as well. Please make sure you don't make a mistake. You make a mistake, you've placed the trade, trust me, you've already done more harm than good to yourself. Hope you understand that, Madam Linda. I know it was a typo, probably, most likely, but let's ensure that we do not. I'm saying the typo because I can see that this is just 4, excuse me, 4 decimals as opposed to 5 decimals here. So who is right? Is Madam Grace correct? Are you on Madam Grace's boat or are you on Madam Linda's boat? And I can see also we have Mr. Dekonle on this boat. Okay, thank you. Madam Linda said yes, I understand. And Ade Lekeoyo said stop loss is this. Let's find out who is right and who is wrong. I was about to say you guys can do 50-50, pick this one or pick this one, or you can do phone a friend, or you can pick any choice of your own, right? There's no elimination over here, obviously, because it's just 2. If not, it would have been giving you the answer. I hope you guys are learning. If you are learning, good. And if you're not, it's good all the same. You can watch the recording. So now let's do this. I'm just going to write this over here. This is the price, 1.06891. And then I want to write this here for us. Let me take this one out of the way so we'll know who is right and who is wrong. So now this is the price and we're calculating for 60 pips. Don't forget, for 60 pips, it is 60.0 pips or 600 pipette. And we need to honor the pipette, which is the last digit here. So we'll put 0 here, we'll put 0 here, we'll put 6 here, we'll put 0, 0, 0. And for stop loss for a buy, we're subtracting. 1 minus 0 is 1, 9 minus 0 is 9, 8 minus 6 is 2, 6 minus 6, 6 minus 0 is 6, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1. So we have 1.06291. Thank you. For those joining us, thank you. For answering, thank you. Everybody, thank you. It's up to you. Join us, participate. Join us, don't participate, or don't join us at all. You know the reason why you are here. You want to make money, so you should do the needful. Okay, so our stop loss over here, we have 1.06291. So we're going to come over here, right? And we're going to right click on this trade. Anywhere on this trade, we're going to right click. On your phone, you can do something on your phone. You can tap the trade. So we've opened the trade. Now we want to modify. This trade. So we'll click on modify, and where we have the stop loss here, we'll put that value 1.06291. I can see this section highlighted in blue. I'm going to delete everything again. You can see it is shaded gray. And if I click, I don't know that you can hear my laptop. Nothing is happening as we're clicking on the modify. But if you come here and put the value we got, 1.06291, you can see it as highlighted as blue. It simply means that I accepted the value, which is correct. And we click on modify. Now look at what we have here, stop loss. You can see the stop loss has been set. And in the chart window, you can see the red line here set as well, right? Beautiful. So for take profit, what did you get for take profit? We have some people with different answers as well for take profit. I might have to clean up this chart to make use of the space that we have, right? Don't forget, for take profit from this entry, 1.06891, because it is a buy, we're adding, okay? And we have different answers. So we're going to do the calculation. Don't forget the take profit was what? Was 110 pips. So 110 will be 110.0 for pips, or 1,100 for pipettes. So we put the 0 here, 1, 1, 0, 0, and we're adding 1 plus 0, 1, 9 plus 0, 9, 8 plus 1, 9, 6 plus 7, 6 plus 1, 7, 0 plus 0, 0, and 1 plus 0, 1. Now I'm laughing at myself because it is very easy to make mistake. You make a mistake, you could end up losing even more. Right, so we need to be very careful. So we're going to now come here to this trade over here. Anywhere on this trade, anywhere on the trade, you right click. Can you see modify? Click on modify, right? Okay, beautiful. Wow. I like that. Can you guys see what? I just scroll down now. Thank you. This is the best. I think this is the best I've seen ever that somebody answered on a comment like this. I need to do something, please. I need to do a screenshot of this. You guys have been doing screenshots. It is my own turn to do screenshot. I totally love this answer, the way he put it, and that's Mr. Adekola Abdullah. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm really thinking where somebody would write this out like this and put the equals. You can see putting the equals under, showing us how to do it the proper way. Thank you, Adekola. Adekola Abdullah, are you new? Are you new, or have you been training for a while? Sorry to ask that quick question. I just need to, and hopefully I don't think I would forget your name in a hurry. Yes, AA. So that's AA for Adekola Abdullah. Okay, you've been training for a while. Okay, great. Guys, please, let's participate. Your participation is key. It is not going unnoticed. I wanted to actually say something, but I wanted to see whether I could gift him something for that. But let's continue. Let's just continue. Okay, so now, thank you. So we come here to the take profit and put in what we got, 1.07991. You can see that it has also highlighted as blue, meaning that if we click on it, it will accept it. So we click on it, we accept it. This take profit that is showing nothing, blank over here, right? This place here, blank. Let's click on it and see what it will now give us. So we click on modify, beautiful. You can see that's giving us the value here, and this is it, the red line here on the chart as well. So now this is a complete trade because we can go and sleep. Yes, we can go and sleep, right? Because if you did not do the stop loss especially, you cannot sleep. Trust me. There are a lot of you here that are struggling. I'm sure you placed the trade before and you couldn't sleep well. You placed the trade and every second you were staring at the trade. Maybe you were driving and then you were looking at your phone or laptop trying to check, or you were walking on the road. All this is I'm mentioning everything that I have done as well. You know, they say that he who wears the shoe knows where it pinches. So don't worry, 10 Trade, we have the experience of how people are trading now and how you should be trading. And that's what we're helping everybody else to get there sooner than later. It took us years to get to where we are. Trust me, it doesn't have to take you years to get to where we are. You can get to where we are within a short period of time and even pass us very fast, right? That's the advantage of learning under 10 Trade. So guys, I hope that is okay. Don't forget the recording. It will be available on YouTube. You need to follow us on YouTube as well in order to get all of this information. Following us on YouTube, I'm going to drop the link. Hopefully I can quickly find the link. I'm going to drop the link sooner than later on YouTube for us to follow us. But let's continue. So now we have done something, right? Now we've done something. We have opened a trade successfully and we have modified that trade successfully as well. So I repeat, we have opened the trade successfully and we have modified the trade successfully as well. So what we want to do right now, open, close, and modify. It remains to modify. So guys, here is the YouTube link. I just dropped the YouTube link in the chat section. Ensure to follow us. And then that's to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. So when the videos are dropped, you get them first of all, and then you take advantage. It's all about taking advantage at the end of the day. The earlier, the better for you, right? Great. So now we want to show you how to close a trade, and then we're going to close for the day, right? So to close a trade, let me clean this up. So we have successfully opened and modified the trade. Now to close this trade that we have opened, you can do it in either of these two ways, right? There are two ways to close a trade. The first way is what we call the manual way. The first trade is what we call the manual way, right? While the second way is called the automatic way. Excuse me. You can close a trade the manual way, or you can close it the automatic way, automatically or manually. So we're going to show you that via the trading application, the MetaTrader 5 under 10 Trade. Don't forget, guys, make sure you have a demo account, first of all, so that you can practice. You can also open a demo account, a live account as well. Make sure you have a demo account because you need to practice. You don't practice, it's on you. It's not on us. Centrate, we're giving you the platform to learn for free and then to be profitable at the end of the day. Some of you might be saying, why is Centrate doing this for you? Why is Centrate doing this for us? Centrate knows what it is to have losses. I know what it is to have losses, to have crashed accounts. We don't want you to have that feeling. And then also, when you trade, you make profits. The broker is making profit. How? Through spread. So why not make profits, right? Because you know the broker will make profits through spread, whether you are on the positive or negative. So why don't we all win together? Once again, information without implementation will not lead to transformation, right? Great. So now to close this trade, there are two ways. You can do it the manual way. I'm going to show you the manual way. The manual way is to right-click on this trade, anywhere on this trade, right-click on it, and you can see close. If I click on close now, this trade is going to close. So this is the manual way. Manual means you are doing it yourself, just like the car transmission, where you're the one changing gears yourself. That is the manual way, right? Now, what about the automatic way? Who can help us? The automatic way. Who knows the automatic way? How to close a trade automatically? Who has an idea? How to close a trade automatically? Who has an idea? If you have an idea, please type it out. Let's get your feedback. Let's be together. The automatic way. Anybody? Think about it. If nobody, then no problem. I'll just give you the answer. We have one comment, just one comment from the handful of people that are here. Interesting. Any other person? I hope we're together. Oh, I hope we're learning. That is one key thing. Okay, good. We have more answers. Kelechi just said close position. What do you mean by close position? Yes, we're trying to close. Kelechi, you can see you are not paying attention. It shows that you are not with us. I don't know whether you are eating where you are or whether you are watching TV. I don't know. Are they showing football or are you at work? I don't know. You just wrote close position. We're talking about close position quite all right, but we said there are two ways, the manual way, which is what we have shown you over here. And then we said automatic way. What is the automatic way? Where you just wrote close position. Okay, Madam Lina said when it hits your stop loss or take profit. Beautiful. That is the complete answer we're looking for. When it hits the stop loss that we set here, it's going to close for a stop loss for a loss. When it hits the take profit, it's going to close for a profit. That is it. And then John said, by setting take profits. It's not only by take profit, don't forget stop loss also. So that means that you only want to set take profit, don't want to set stop loss. Ade Oluyinka to say by placing take profit. I like the fact that we're answering, and it's good that you are able to make a mistake. It's best for you to make mistake now than to make mistake while you're trading a live account. Okay, Grace said when it hits stop loss, TP. It's not only TP or what about stop loss? Kelechi said, I just reconnected. Oh, okay. Maybe your internet took you out. Guys, for this business, it's also advisable that you have reliable internet. I always tell people, for those in Nigeria especially, I remember when I was in Nigeria, I used to have about 3 or 4 internet providers. So I always say, please advisable to have more than one, right? Even no matter where you are in the world, have a backup. Right? I have 2, right? I have 2 that I make use of, and the 2 are very good. This one I've been using is one I've been using since, and it has not been breaking. I believe the audio has been nice and clean and clear and all. Okay, Madam Grace said when it hits SL, I believe, SL or TP, exactly. So now we have explained to everybody, I repeat, we have explained to everybody how to what? How to open a trade, how to close a trade, and how to modify a trade. We did that together in class. We showed you how to do it together, and we gave you a little classwork as well. If you want assignment, let us know. We can give you assignments. We're not marking it. You might even mark it yourself. The assignment is to help you, is to ginger you to practice, because most people say they don't have time. You don't have time, but you want to make money. Let me tell you guys something, right? Which I'm sure you would agree with. This training is free. But what if you were paying for the training? If you were paying for the training, you will pay more attention. Simple. Some of us are here, and if you are here, let us know. If you are here and you are paid for this kind of training before, beginner session, let us know. Type in the comment section that yes, you are paid, and let us know how much you are paid as well. Because trust me, what you are getting here for free, you cannot put money on it. People pay heavy amounts for all of this information, and this is just day one. So we believe that you have learned enough that can help you to start placing trades using the MT5 platform, the MetaTrader 5 platform under the 10Trade roof. I believe you guys are getting value. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Have you paid for a training like this before? How much did you pay? Now, we have a survey, we have a feedback form that we want you to help us with as well. So I'm going to drop the feedback form. It will be good for 10Trade because we want to be able to help you guys more. We have the interest of our clients, of our traders at heart, but we want information from you guys that would help us. But nobody answered. Oh, wow. I hope you guys can still hear me. Or is my internet failing? Let me know. My internet, is it failing? Can you hear me? Testing 1 2 1 2 testing. Can you hear me? I need feedback from you guys, please. Nobody is replying me again. Don't worry, we're going to be rounding up within the next few minutes, 2-3 minutes. Don't want to make this video recording too lengthy. Okay, thank you. I can see you said yes, and you can see we can hear you. Thank you. I was not sure because I was talking and nobody was answering, so I was not sure that I was talking to myself. Okay, thank you, guys. Crystal clear, thank you. So it shows that my internet is okay. Great, but nobody answered that question, no problem. Nobody also answered whether you want assignments as well, no problem. But please, we want your feedback on this aspect. Please, I have just dropped something in the comment section here. We want your feedback, please. Right? Help us to improve what we are doing for you based on our training, based on our education by filling this short survey, please. It's a quick one, and you can finish it in 2-3 minutes. Trust me, right? Is options. There's some that you might have to just type a few words there, but your feedback is important to us. It's going to help you to improve on our services. Obviously, we're giving you the services. It's going to help us to help you at the end of the day. So we thank you in advance for your time and your participation. Okay, thank you, Mr. Lawrence is the only person that said he wants assignments. I'm going to give only Mr. Lawrence assignment. I don't know whether the rest of us want assignment, but I'm going to give you assignment now. So please, guys, use that feedback form, click on it, and then just quickly help us out with that. So the quick assignment now, guys, for what we have done here, we have just done this for one instrument. Aha, thank you. More people want assignments. We have just done this for buy for one instrument, but we have a lot of instruments over here in the market watch area. So guys, minimum of 20, guys, place minimum of 20 trades on your demo account, please. Pick your own stop loss, pick your own take profit, pick buy positions and sell, and then conduct your own stop loss and take profit calculation and place them inside your MT5 platform under 10Trade, right? That is your little assignment, right? So please, guys, that is very key, very key indeed. And that's the little assignment that we have for you, right? I hope you guys will do it. If you do it, it will be good for you more than it will be good for us, because we have already done our own assignment. I've done my own assignment for years back then. To be good for you to do this now. The more you practice, that's the agenda. That's what we want to achieve. We want to help you to practice the more, right? And then before I forget, before we round up now as well, today's session was 9 a.m. Please, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday sessions will be 8 p.m. Please take note, there will be 8 p.m. So also inform others, those that are not here. It will be 8 p.m. tomorrow. Please, it will be evening session. That is part of the survey that we have sent out. We also want to know the sessions that will be good for you, whether in the morning, the afternoon, or night. No video, please. No 1 a.m., 2 a.m. for you. But we want to know, based on that survey, how to, cater to your needs so that you can get to your destination of financial freedom in good time. So help us out with that survey. Pass the survey out to plenty of people that you know as well. Put it up on your Help us with the survey, please. Post it on your WhatsApp status, post it on your Twitter, your Instagram. Let's get more feedback. But please also, we would need to know the client's ID as well. So that is also very important. We need to know. That's why you need to have an account with Tentrade so that we can help Tentrade clients. If you are not a client, then there's really no way we can help you out. So with that said, we want to say thank you. We want to say a big thank you to everybody for joining us for day one, which took place 9 a.m. Nigerian time. Tomorrow will be 8 p.m. Nigerian time, just in case you are not in Nigeria. That is, I'm stating that. So tomorrow, 8 p.m., Wednesday, 8 p.m., and Thursday, 8 p.m. as well. So we want to say thank you, guys. We hope that you have gotten value. If you've gotten value, you will let us know. It's always good for us to get feedback in any way so that we know what we are doing is serving you. And of course, if we need to improve also, apart from the good, you know, I don't know that you guys remember that Clint Eastwood, sorry for my English, my tongue, Clint Eastwood, that Clint Eastwood movie, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We want feedback from you. Let us know the good in what we are doing, the bad in what we need to improve, and the ugly, maybe what we're not doing at all. Let us know so that we can help you out, right? If it is signals, let us know. If you want one-on-one sessions, let us know. If you want weekend training, let us know. Whatever it is, give us your feedback. And trust me, Tentrade will deliver. With that said, we want to say thank you guys for joining us. It has indeed been a good one. I need to hit stop recording now.